Hello everyone, this is Nicholas Morgan, assistant to the principal at Sites Elementary, and this is a presentation over cell phones and pagers in the school environment. To start things off, student use of cell phones and pagers has increased recently with this in this technological world that we live in. Seems like cell phones and pagers are affordable, they're very convenient, and it seems to be an extremely popular communication tools among our population here in the United States and I think around the world, and that's trickling down to our students. I never personally would have dreamed of having a cell phone at a young age, but I know many of the fourth grade students that I taught in the last year do have cell phones and have brought them to school. There have been court cases in New York and New Jersey that have supported schools' authority in banning the use of these devices at school. And in order for them to be banned, there must be evidence of a disruption of the educational goals and the educational process. And this is in no violation of the students' First Amendment freedoms. School officials must encourage a safe and an orderly learning environment, and by not having the use of cell phones in the school setting, school officials feel like they are filling their obligated duties of encouraging the safe and an orderly learning environment by banning cell phones and pagers. There are exceptions to every rule, and school boards, through district policy, may allow special exceptions. Most of these special exceptions have to do with some type of chronic illness that relates to a student that might have some type of medical emergency where they would need to use a cell phone to contact parents, emergency services, or whomever. School officials need to have all allowable exceptions filed and readily available. That way, when other parents come in and raise questions regarding the preferential treatment about the certain students that are allowed to have their cell phones and pagers, they have documented evidence to support their decision making about the exceptions for the students with the medical emergencies or whatever reason why they are allowing that student to have their cell phone and pager. The school leaders and officials must demonstrate no evidence of disparate treatment among students. So when they are allowing certain students to have the cell phones and pagers, like I mentioned earlier, they must be able to provide evidence and documentation as to why they are doing that for that certain student. Policies are moving from the district level to the state-wide level across the United States. The article I found, I couldn't find anything more recent, but this one was published in 2009 from edweek.org that said there are already 16 states that have laws restricting use of these devices. And along with that, there are other districts around the United States that are taking a much different approach. In that same article, it said in Keller, Texas, smartphones are replacing much more expensive laptop computers. So this is a way that I guess the school district is trying to save a few pennies while also still encouraging technological resources, but through the smartphones and not the laptop computer. Some common questions regarding cell phone and pager use. Is it okay to search a student who is suspected of having a phone? Yes, if there's reasonable evidence to support why you are searching for that cell phone, a school leader has every right to search that student. Is it okay to look at call history, messages, and alarms on a student's cell phone? Once again, there must be circumstantial evidence to support this decision, and I think this one is a much more kind of touchy subject than the first question, because then you could be maybe setting yourself up for some possible privacy invasion legalities that you might be breaking. And that is from an article published by Bernard James of Pepperdine University. So there is my works cited. Thank you very much. Have a good day.